Okay.
For any society to progress, good behavior must be rewarded, while bad acts must be seen to be punished. The Governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has offered scholarship to Nkechinyere Umeh, who emerged as the best performing candidate of the 2023 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examinations, UTME. Governor Soludo congratulated the student for making the state proud with her exceptional performance. The governor, however, directed that Mmesoma Joy Ejikeme be handed over to the state guidance and counselor for proper counselling following her confession to inflating her UTME results. Jide, now JAM will be an attraction. It was never like this, as in the person with the highest score, maybe they will just announce it. But now the state governors are now interested to give reward, especially after, from the backdrop of the Mmesoma debacle. The original girl that had 360 from Deeper Life College has been rewarded by Professor Soludo.
Yes, and I also want to give a cash donation to her.
Okay.
I will implore her father to get in touch with me.
Okay. So you can DM.
Yes, if the father is watching,
send a DM to him.
I intend to make her happy. So you can send her account details to me. I will just send them.
So
this is our own way.
Facebook.
Through Facebook or even through our office here.
Okay.
You can drop a message to me.
With proof.
I'm impressed about the comportment of the real winner and the clear evidence of home training, you know, in Umeh. This is what we want to see. We have to reward honesty. We have to reward
from Anambra State.
Steadfastness. The other person is not from Anambra, she's from Menugu.
Okay.
You know, the one who rigged a result is actually from Menugu.
Menugu, okay.
She only start for the exam in
Anambra State.
Anambra,
okay.
You know. So, this girl, I'm prepared to give this girl the sum of 100,000. By God's grace, if they get in touch with me, even today, I'll make it available. We have to reward excellence. We have to encourage people who work hard. She says she studies for 6 hours every day. And the outcome is there for all to see. The outcome is there. And I know that more rewards will come in for this girl.
To encourage.
Yes, to encourage people and show to our young people that hard work pays.
Honesty.
Hard work and honesty pays. She didn't sit down somewhere to doctor her result. She trusted God, she worked hard, and she got a fine result. So I appreciate Governor Soludo. This girl has made a mistake in her life. You know, so she needs support. She needs support because this, what has happened and the national disgrace that she has given her family and herself can predispose her to suicide. So she has to be watched quickly. I mean, she has to be watched closely.
She needs help.
And then get a clinical psychologist to work on her. In fact, a psychologist was saying that the girl suffered from inbuilt superiority complex and conduct disorder tendency. That when you suffer from conduct disorder tendency and inbuilt superiority complex, you want to believe that whatever you even score in a result, in an exam, because you've always done very well, you should score more than that. You have to be the best at all times. But in a general examination, you've always done well in your school. In a general examination, you are going to find other people who are equally brilliant. And the result that she had was good enough. Although she may not be able to do maybe some of her favorite courses in schools like UNILAG, University of Ilorin, you know, where you're always very, very competitive. But that does not mean you should cheat. So she needs all the help that she can get at this time, and it's been suggested that she should get personality assessment procedure to ascertain abnormal personality traits. So clinical psychologists know what to do. with a girl like this, work on her cognitive behavior therapy, work on cognitive behavior therapy for her, so that at the end of the day, she won't fall by the wayside. She still has a lot to offer. Age is on her side. She's 19. She's 19. You know, yes, going to 20. So it's good that Governor Soludo wants to help, and I'm sure that the Anambra State government will monitor her, and, so that we won't hear stories that touch the heart.
All right, we'll take this break. When we come back, we'll talk more.
Be the white card. Be the white card. I'm your big fan too.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, brother.
Me, gun myself, I'm a rapper.
Is that so?
Hey, me know any day, any weather, and I'm chilling with my main guy, Feda.
Alpha, network problem. Yes, well, got me. Let me turn on my hotspot.
It have got it.
You hop on 9 mobile confirm data. You can't be out here stranded in this street, so this guy.
When you're on 9 confirm from 9 mobile, you get a super gift of 1,000 naira just for joining the network. 900% bonus on every recharge. 100% data bonus for 6 months and double data bonus on your first recharge of the month.
Get a new SIM or dial star 1 400 hash now.
9 Mobile.
In today's world, our lifestyle, both at work and at play, depends on connectivity. Our connectivity depends on the devices that make it possible, and these devices depend on electric power. When power fails, our life shrinks, our work drops, and our joy dips. JRB Solar Energy Systems are here to ensure that we enjoy uninterruptible power, uninterruptible joy. Whether you're running a business, an institution, or just a home you return daily to rest, JRB has got you covered. No project is too big for our super digital inverters, long-lasting batteries, and efficient solar panels. Go. Dream on. Change your world. JRB solar inverters, batteries, solar panels, solar streetlights, and more. Telephone 0906 752 1111. Email sales@jrbsolar.com. With JRB, the sun's gonna shine on everything you do.
Politics is defined as getting what, where, when, and how. But in the mix, many things come to play to shape the political fortune of any country.
Honorable Minister, you misinform the public.
From the political actors to the electorate, campaign to voting, from debates to policy decisions, big events happen to engage us in constant conversation.
That's what we're looking for. Not some people who are talking about ethnicity. No.
Who is on your mind?
Don't worry.
Join me every day on Politics Tonight, where we dissect issues that shape our political destiny. Politics Tonight, weekdays on TVC News.
Thank you for staying with us. Today, Abaton. So, this person will need like a professional help.
The lady,
yes.
The girl. Well, I think before we even talk on her, I want to draw a parallel between what happened in the case of this lady and the matter of the presidential election tribunal. You see, those people who play fair and who win convincingly, they don't make noise. When you look at events generally all over the world, most of the noises that we have been hearing from here and there are from those people who lost during the presidential election. Those who, after all, those people who won, they only spent 2 days to present their defense. But those who lost, they were making a lot of noise. For the lady, well, I think she needed to be helped. But a lesson has to be learned, and that lesson is that we must not encourage our young people to believe that they can force their way into anywhere. Because the thing is that, do you know that about 2017 to 2018 at the University of Ibadan, University of Ibadan has to expect 328 students who could not perform well in their first year. And what that one tells you is that probably they cannot defend the school cert result in which they used to enter. And it's one of the reasons why all the topmost universities are insisting that you must write their own examination irrespective of whatever you score in JAMB. So I think this time around, the lady should be used. Yes, she needed to be helped, but we must not be too sentimental about it. A punishment has to be meted out to serve as a deterrent to others, not to embark on the same thing they have done, because I believe many other students will have done the same thing. So we have to mete out a particular punishment to those people, so to serve as a deterrent to students to believe in what they can score. After all, you score 246. 246, the base result for most of the federal universities is 200. University of Ibadan, if you score 200, you can sit for any exam. Unilag, Uniben, Uniport, University of Ife. If you score 200, you can sit for their exam. If you cannot do medicine, you can do pharmacy. If you cannot do pharmacy, you can do engineering. Why must you now? You can do both. Why must you now sit down somewhere? And in my mind, without necessarily being prejudicial, I believe that that would not be the first time of doing something similar to that.
So, Julie, but some people are making reference to the fact that why do you think universities decided to, be conducting post-JAM? That JAM has been, their conduct and everything over time has been questioned by Nigerians, and these universities have decided to take the bull by the horn, to conduct a post-JAM examination, pointing out the imperfections of JAM.
It's not simply because of imperfection. Competition for places. Okay, where JAM says 140
cut-off mark
is
base mark.
Base mark for schools. Schools, based on different how competitive some of the courses are, we say okay, 300 for law, 280 for mass comm, based on computer studies, medicine, and all that. Now, what they do at the end of the day, you sit, all of you, if you like, score 9 A's. If you like, score 300 and something, all of you will still sit for the post-JAM. They will now, when you see the score that you recorded, they don't use this post-JAM alone. They still use your school certificate exam. That's what people don't know. Even your school certificate exam, they will still use it. They will use the score and then come up with
an average. It's
not post-JAM alone that they use. They are just trying to perfect the system. It's not because, and in any case, we've had stories. In fact, somebody was telling me that a big man, his talks walk into a JAM center. JAM can't be everywhere now. It's just not possible. How many staff do they have? Walked into a JAM center and then collected question paper and exam sheet for one of the candidates. Took the candidate into a jeep and they solved the questions, while the person who solved the question was sitting inside the jeep. And then they solved it. Of course, in such a situation, you will not blame schools that are saying, okay, let's still do post-JAM. At the end of the day, they are using all the results. They are using the school SAT and the post-JAM. They will now, because even when my own younger brother was looking for admission, that was what happened. He had some distinctions, and then they aggregate the scores, both the post-JAM result and the school SAT. That's what they do. They are just looking for the best. And if at the end of the day, some people created, it's not JAM that creates these so-called miracle centers. It's still our people. And JAM has scrapped so many of them.
Several times, even the university authorities.
They've scrapped so many of them. But when you take your child to a miracle center because you are a cheating parent.
Special center for WAEC.
Special center for both WAEC and this thing. At the end of the day, the child still has to subject himself to post-JAM. It's because of the competition. The spaces available in the schools are not unlimited. So at the end of the day, it's the very best in both the school SAT and the UTME and the post-JAM that the schools will settle for. So it's easy for critics to say, oh, it is because JAM is not trusted. JAM has set up centers. They accredit CBT centers, and some of these CBT centers will be committing crime.
Just like the
ones that they identify, they send them packing. It's a continuous thing. JAM is constantly making its processes better. Our people are looking for ways to just damage JAMB. Look at the matter of a snake eating money. They keep talking about it, whereas it was JAMB by itself that discovered it and prosecuted the woman. It's not police. It's not police, it's not military. Instead of praising them for fishing out a bad egg from within JAMB by themselves and punishing the person, you are using it to abuse JAMB. It doesn't show that you are serious at all and you don't understand what happened. It was Oloyede himself, Professor Oloyede, that identified the woman and put the woman on trial. We were there when this whole thing started. He addressed us. So JAMB will continue to perfect their processes. Why is DSS calling JAMB to do exam for his personnel? Why is road safety calling JAMB? More and more government agencies and even non-government agencies are allowing JAMB to conduct exams for their people. It's because they can see that they have some level of integrity. All of the people ridiculing JAMB the other day, why are they praising JAMB now? Even Charlie Boy was telling his people that please praise JAMB now because they want JAMB to be lenient with the girl. Ezekwesili was praising JAMB's examination integrity after initially casting aspersions on them. So JAMB is not the bad government agency that people want us to believe. They are doing their best, and no agency or government can be perfect. Let's tell ourselves the truth.
All right.
Now they are doing their best.
Reaching up stretch now, the crude oil theft continues to pose as